Now let's look into a theorem which proves one of the property of a rectangle. So in a rectangle, the diagonals bisect each other and the diagonals are of equal length. So the theorem 4 states that the diagonals of a rectangle bisect each other and are equal. So we have to justify this statement. For that we need a rectangle. So let's draw a rectangle first. Here I have a rectangle ABCD whose opposite sides are equal. So AB is equal to DC and AD is equal to BC. And all four angles in a rectangle are 90 degree. Angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to angle D is equal to 90 degree. And here are the two diagonals AC and BD which meet at the point O. So all this is given. ABCD be a rectangle, AC and BD are the two diagonals meeting at O, and AB is equal to DC, AD is equal to BC because they are opposite sides of a rectangle, and all the four angles are equal to 90 degree. So what are we supposed to prove here? So to prove that the diagonals are equal, that means the diagonals are AC and BD, we have to prove that the diagonals are equal, and we have to prove the diagonals bisect each other. That means it gets divided into two equal parts. AO is equal to OC and BO is equal to OD. So each diagonal gets divided into two equal parts. So to start with the justification, we already learned how to prove that the diagonals bisect each other in the last video for a parallelogram. The same procedure we will follow here. First we will take AB and DC, which are parallel lines, and the transversal to be AC. So I have AB and DC and the transversal AC. So these two angles are alternate angles. Angle DCA is equal to angle CAB from this figure. Next I take the other two pairs, AD and BC, and the transversal to be BD. So I have AD parallel to BC and the transversal to be BD. So BD is the transversal. Therefore, so I have AD here and BC here. So BD is the transversal. Therefore, these are the two pairs of alternate angles. So I have two parallel lines AD and BC and BD as the transversal. So the alternate angles formed are ADB, angle ADB is equal to angle DBC, angle DBC. So these are the two alternate angles. Now I will compare the two triangles which have these line segments AO, OC, BO, OD. You can take any two triangles which have these line segments. Whatever is required, though which line segments are required, we have to take the triangles in which those segments are included. So if I take this triangle and this triangle, I have all my four line segments AO, OC, BO, OD included in it. So when I compare them, I have the two opposite sides of a rectangle. So AD is equal to BC. And from this DCA is equal to angle CAB. So D CA is this angle is equal to angle CAB. So these two angles are same, and from the second one ADB is equal to DBC. So ADB. So it refers to this angle. So ADB is equal to DBC. So DBC. These two angles are same. So I have one side same and this angle to be same, and the vertically opposite angles. I have a vertically opposite angle. It's one pair. So let me write down. So I already wrote AD is equal to BC. Now I will write angle ADB is equal to angle DBC, or I can say in these two triangles ADO. This angle in this triangle is called ADO, and here I have CBO. They are equal. Angle ADO is equal to angle CBO, and I have a pair of vertically opposite angles. So DOA and COB. So I have three properties same, which includes one side also. Therefore triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. Now I have to prove OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. Now these two are equal angles in these two triangles. So the side opposite to them will also be equal because they are congruent triangles. So OA, the side opposite to this is here, and here it is this. OA is equal to OC, and we have the other two sides already same and two angles same. Since the two triangles are congruent, the remaining one pair will also be same. What is the remaining pair? OB is equal to OD. So I have these two sides same, these two sides equal, and these two sides equal. So OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. Therefore OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. So we proved this. Next we have to prove the diagonal AC is equal to BD. So we have to take the any two triangles which have AC and BD in it as one of its side. So AC is here and BD is here. We will have to take two triangles which includes AC and BD as one of its sides. We can take any two pairs which includes AC and BD. I will take ABD which has BD and ACD which has AC. So I'm drawing another figure. It refers to the same rectangle. Just to avoid these markings, I'm making a new figure. Now I have triangle ABD and triangle ACD. So here opposite sides are equal. So can I say in triangle ABD, AB, and in triangle ACD, CD are equal. Therefore AB is equal to DC in these two triangles. I am taking this triangle ACD and ABD. So these two triangles. So in these two triangles AB is equal to DC. And AD is common in both the triangles. AD belongs to ACD and AD belongs to ABD. So AD is common. in triangle ABD we have angle A, and in triangle ACD we have angle D, which are equal to 90 degree because they are angles of a rectangle. So I have angle A in triangle ABD and angle D in triangle ACD. Both are 90 degree. So three properties, two sides and one angle are same. Therefore the two triangles ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Now since two sides are same and they are congruent triangles, the third side will also be same. So I have this side and this side to be same and one side to be common. So the third side of the first triangle ABD is BD and the third side of triangle ACD is AC. So these two are same. What are these two sides? BD, which belongs to triangle ABD, and AC, which belongs to triangle ACD. Therefore AC is equal to BD. Two sides and one angle are same, which proves that they are congruent triangles. When two sides are same, third side will also be same. Therefore the two diagonals of a rectangle are equal is proved here. So we proved all these things. Thank you.